Hey booktube, happy Friday. I especially am glad for this Friday because I took Friday off. We have Memorial Day weekend. I know last week I talked about having an extra long weekend, and some of you thought it was last weekend, and I know in other parts of the world it was like Victoria Day, so it was a holiday. Yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend, so Monday I would already be off, and then I also took Tuesday off. And I'm so excited. So I'm the last Friday of May, and one of the things I do is say hello to people who have their subscriber settings listed as such that it's a public subscriber, and then in YouTube I can see who those public subscribers are. So it's not a complete list, but I just want to welcome all of these new people to my channel. So I've got G Cret, not sure, G Tret. So welcome. Nano, Jade, Rodo, Costadin, Peter, and Marlene. And I'm not sure if I mentioned Marlene last month or not, but I wanted to include her. And then there's two people who have channels. Now Tiger TT, which I will link to down below, hasn't made a video for 3 years. So I'm not sure what the story is there, but I will link to their channel down below. And then Jantine, and I haven't watched any of Jantine's videos because I'm not sure if, it doesn't look like they're in English. She is in the Netherlands, according to YouTube anyway. So, yeah, so I will link to both those channels down below. But thank you guys all so much for subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. And the other person that I really want to get their attention, Jan Smith. Jan Smith, please let me know how to reach you in the comment section. Send me a message on Goodreads, send me a message on Instagram, something. All that information is down below, but I need to talk to you. So thank you, Jan, for doing that for me. Okay, what have I been reading? I have a rave and a rant here. So first of all, it has taken me 2 months to do this, you guys, but I finally have finished Soul of the Age by Jonathan Bate, a biography of the mind of William Shakespeare, which is a very unorthodox biography. It goes through the 7 ages that are referenced in Shakespeare's As You Like It, and I think really what Jonathan Bate was trying to do with this book is look at the plays and figure out what Shakespeare try to infer from that, and what Shakespeare's philosophy on life was, essentially. I'm not sure that Jonathan Bate is totally successful, and also, like, anytime there's something philosophical in a book, I tend to really struggle with philosophy. So this is probably the hardest book I will read this year. If you're new to my channel, I did read Les Miserables earlier this year, and even though Les Miserables is over 1,000 pages, and this book is 424 pages, Les Miserables, way easier read than Soul of the Age. It is really well done. Like I said, there were definitely things that went over my head, and of course it can't just be about Shakespeare because there's just so little evidence. And so Jonathan Bate he makes some guesses, I think, sometimes, but he's also talking about other playwrights alive while Shakespeare was writing plays and sonnets, and also what was happening in England, what was happening in Europe as a whole, things being translated that Shakespeare might have read. So this is a very, very dense book. I have another book by Jonathan Bate. I'm a little nervous about that one right now after reading this. So anyway, this was really good for me though. It really stretched me a lot. It was really challenging. And like I said, I think it took me 2 months to read it. So yeah. So this is like a good solid 4-star read for me. The other thing that I started reading, I haven't finished it yet, but don't worry, like it won't take me long to finish it, in spite of what you might think of its size. And this is The 6 Types of Working Genius by Patrick Lencioni. This is for my workplace, and of course, I don't know why people try to do this. I don't understand it, but of course, he's trying to force it to be a novel when it's not a novel. It's nonfiction. It's a business book. The fable part of it, the main character, and every book like this that I've read where there's been a fable, okay? I'm not talking about the author or the co-author's like real life experience. That's totally different, and I think that's okay. I'm not talking about their experiences. I'm talking about when the author decides, and he probably didn't write this. I don't know, but I don't see any reference to a co-writer on the cover. Anyway, so there's a fable, or it tries to be a novel, okay? And every single book that I've read that has done that is this kind of book. The main character is a white man. They are heterosexual. They have children. And they're typically in advertising or sales. And there's always some way that, like, I read another one, which was actually probably worse even than this one, although this one's really bad. I read one where the fable part of the story, the guy gets snowed in at this, like, winter resort. And, it's like the resort is speaking to him. There's like these ideas cross-stitched and framed on the walls wherever he goes, and those are like supposed to be the takeaways or whatever. I mean, honestly, I just finished reading a professional development book called Stop Overthinking. Maybe it's more self-help. It was self-published. That's by Nick Trenton. I finished reading that, and that book is 10 times better than this. That has way, way more worthwhile stuff in it. The other thing is, like, look at this. Like, look at the size of what you think this is, okay? And the retail price is $25, okay? Almost every chapter is 2 pages long. So there's a white page, and then, oh look, there's the end of that chapter. Then we start halfway down the page here. Like, honestly, this book is a little over 200. I want to say it's 224 pages, something like that. It's not because the type font is huge. There's all this white space. Then this is what really got me, because I'm still unfortunately in the fable part of the story. I kid you not, okay? I will try to show this to you. I'm just so really irritated. Like, this is supposed to be a book about working genius, and this is the level of writing? No way, man. So the character is thinking, I agreed with her. The very next sentence is, quote, I agree with you. What? Like, that is such garbage. I don't know if you can see it there. Can you see it? Oh my God. It's so frustrating. It is such a frustrating read. I will show you. Here are the 6 types of working genius, just in case you want to know what they are. And I am not saying that there is not value to books like this. Okay? That is not at all what I'm trying to say, because I have talked about books like this before on my channel, and you know, some people have been like, well, I really benefited from that. I'm not trying to say that there's not value, but this needs to be done well. To say, I agreed with her. And then the next sentence, right next to it, is in quotes, I agree with you. Like, no. That is not genius, okay? So anyway, I'm not, my long weekend, I will not be reading this. So, anyway, so yeah, I would definitely choose Shakespeare, over that book. Oh my God, it's just so bad. Okay. So this weekend, I have a long weekend. I have one thing that I have to do, but then after that, I have like 5 days of, well, what I would like to be like glorious sunshine. It's supposed to rain every single day between now and Tuesday. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I'm hoping that like the rain seems to be coming in like the afternoons and the evenings. So I'm hoping, I really want at least one morning where I drink my coffee outside on the patio and listen to the birds. Doesn't that sound lovely? Maybe read. Yeah, I would really like at least one morning like that. Now, what am I gonna read over my long weekend? So after Soul of the Age, I definitely need something a little bit lighter. So I have 2 books here that I'm thinking about reading over the weekend. I don't know if I would get through the whole book over the weekend, although I certainly could, I think. So this is Summer at Fairacre by Miss Reed. I really want to read the Thrush Green series, which I do have the first book for, and another book that I'll show you guys in another video. But anyway, so yeah, but this just seems like the perfect thing to read. Our library's summer reading program starts on June 1st. There is no theme. We're gonna have to do something about that. Anyway, but I thought I really need some fluff. I need something light. Okay. So I'm thinking about in the day reading this, and then at night, maybe not, I don't know, maybe it might not be night, but I think I need to start this. So, Trust by Hernan Diaz, the first co-winner of the Pulitzer Prize, along with Barbara Kingsolver, who wrote Demon and Copperhead. So I have this checked out from the library, but not for very much longer, and a lot of you have told me that I need to read this slowly. So I believe you when you tell me that. So I'm gonna start, maybe even tonight, I'll start reading it, and we'll see how it goes. Of course, I still have, I'm not gonna bring them out and show them because I've showed them just a bajillion times on this channel. I still have my book about the Oregon Trail that I really need to get to before the summer is over. Yeah, so we'll see how the reading goes. I desperately need to do some house cleaning and some yard work, but I think it's going to be a banner year for the irises. And with all this rain we're getting, I mean, things are just growing like crazy already. I just cannot believe how fast some of the plants are growing. And of course, the weeds too. But yeah, like I'm hoping to like rewatch some movies that I love and are just like comforting, and just lay on the couch and relax and enjoy that. And yeah, and oh my God, I can't believe I almost forgot. A couple of you are always telling me that on my library cart there should be snacks, there should be treats, right? So, and it has been so hard. I bought these last weekend and I have just left them in the library. Tried not to think about them. I have not even opened the packages yet. I got these at our dollar store. Okay, so I got some Werthers because I love like a good caramely flavor. But again, I got this at the dollar store. It's a very light package. So I'm not sure how much is actually, like how long these will last, because it feels like there's about 8 in there. And then I was so excited. Okay, I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys, but like Haribo, I don't know how to say it. I love a good gummy candy, but these frogs are like my absolute favorite, and these were at the dollar store. So, but like I said, I've just been waiting for my long weekend. I'd love to hear about what you're doing this weekend. Blue. If you have any special plans for Memorial Day weekend, if you're celebrating it, or if you did something special for Victoria Day weekend. But yeah, let me know. And if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can always leave me an emoji, maybe a frog. You can leave a frog emoji down below, or you can give this video a thumbs up, which is a great way of just saying, hey, hello. So I love hearing from you. I love interacting with you in the comments section. So tell me what you're doing this weekend, what you're reading, what's going well. So I'd love to hear down below. Booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will be back soon with another video. Bye.